and welcome to stream number 3 of the Write-a-thon. I want to say stream number 4 because it's 4 o'clock right now. It's not number 4, it's number 3. So I would love us to be super productive. So I am going to just let us do quick introductions and then run right into our first 25-minute sprint. So I'm Brie Bonomo. If anybody is new here, I write quite a bit. Under Brie Bonomo, I write fantasy, horror, and sci-fi, and I may be debuting a pen name in 2024 for poetry, contemporary, and romance. So stay tuned if you're interested. And today I am working on a horror fantasy, though, and I'm working on my vampire novel during these sprints. So that's me. Take it away.
I'm SaraLubratt. I'm currently working on draft 6 of my high fantasy book. It's got magic and dragons and sapphic characters, and it's just an overall great time. That's what I've been working on for it feels like a very long time, and that's what we're still working on today.
You'll get there.
I love it.
Actually.
Yeah, and hi, I'm Michael and stuff. I'm the organizer of this event, and I'm also 1/3 of the AuthorTube streaming group, the Three Nuts. And yeah, my write-a-thon's going pretty good so far, I have to say. It's actually on track, as I was saying backstage, but yeah, I'm just trying to keep it going and stuff. Thanks for having me, Brie.
I'm Diane. I make videos here on YouTube. I recently published a collection of poetry. And today I'm working on, updating character profiles for my contemporary new adult novel, Ben. So, yeah.
Busy bee.
Yeah.
So we just had a quick question for Michael, too, if you want to answer that.
I'm not really sure, Lisa. I can say that the word Steegilworferr does go back like 10 or 12 years or something for me. It's just been something that's been knocking around in my head on a sort of creative level. It's just been a creative word that I've had kind of in my head for a while. And I guess when it came to naming this this write-a-thon, I just kind of used it. That's all I got, really. Sorry.
I still dig it, though.
Oh, thank you.
Michael, you're so creative, though, with like all the poems for the places and the map. I'm just, it's very exciting.
Thank you. I try.
So let's see. Yay. And then we got that. And then first time seeing you. So yes, exciting stuff, guys. All right, so I'm going to keep us on track, and I think we are going to take it away with our first sprint, if everyone's good with that.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, look at me, ready? All ready to go. I'm on top of it today, which is not the norm if anyone's new here. All right, guys, we will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy writing. hit the wrong buttons. Oh man. How did everyone do?
I was just rereading the chapter that I was editing yesterday just to make sure that in, changing things, the sentences weren't like super funky. So no, I'm not counting any new words for right now, but I was just rereading that chapter.
Nice. I did actually pretty darn good for the sprint. I kept on with the writing, and yeah, with that, actually, probably within the next sprint we do, I'll actually hit my writing goal that I've set up for the whole
Yes.
write-a-thon. But
Nice.
Oh wow.
Wow.
yeah,
Super early.
it was a like a really easy goal that I set. It was like 3 poems, so I'm kind of at the end now of that 3rd poem. So I might write more, as there's still so long a ways to go. But yeah.
Nice.
Amazing. I was doing some brainstorming for like the backstory of one of my characters, and I just like went off on this whole thing, and I've just like created a new character, and I feel drunk with power. Like I'm just like, I don't know. I'm feeling giddy.
You created a new character?
Yeah. I was like, you know what?
Man.
I was like, what if? I'm like in my brainstorming document. I'm like, what about? And I just started and I did this whole thing. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm magic. I just created a whole person.
I love
Nice.
this. I feel like that's how we should always think about it. It's like, I'm magic. I created a person, obviously.
Literally created a person just now.
I love it. I said I'll respond to this one before I say how I did, but I didn't know that, and that's so cool.
Wow.
My friend bought that for me years ago at Books A Million because she worked there. So she bought it for me as like a birthday gift, and I've just had it. It usually actually sits on this one, but I switched it out to a thicker pillow because it helps me stay propped up more. But that is the coolest thing ever. What a nice tidbit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small world.
Mm-hmm. But as for me, I wrote about 334 words for my vampire book, which, I'll take in 25 minutes. I also then kept messing around with poems. It's like, I don't know why I feel called. I'm like, I really just want to focus on one thing, but my brain is like, focus on the poetry today.
Yeah.
And I don't want to focus on the poetry, but here we are. So I did a little bit of both, but I closed the tab of my poetry so I wouldn't look at it again. Trying to put myself with some boundaries today.
All right.
But lots of people in the comments doing really well.
Nice.
Lots of praise for Michael too.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And yeah, I'm trying to. I had something I was going to share, and then I'm like, no, it's gone. So now I'm just reading everybody what they're doing. But a lot of romance people in the comments, I think, from what I'm reading, which is pretty exciting. I feel like romance is always fun for Nano because I feel like it just goes so smoothly. Whereas like trying to do fantasy in Nano is like, I don't know why anybody does this. It's like try to do everything all at once. Create systems, create magic, create whatever you are. I don't know. Nano is a lot. It's hard. How is everyone? Is anyone like on screen actually doing Nano?
I'm a rebel this year, so not
a true. Yeah.
Same. I'm just here for the vibes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to write at least as much as I would in a normal month, maybe a little bit more. I'm trying to like be in the spirit of it and the excitement of it, watch a couple more streams over the month, but that's really about it. I've actually never even hit the Nano website before. I wouldn't even know where to find it.
I mean, it's not great, so you're not missing much. It's just mixed with a tracker.
Actually, I've heard the horror stories of the bugs and glitches and whatnot of the Nano site. So hopefully, they've got those smoothed out by now, but I don't know.
I've like officially won Nano one time, and I didn't get my certificate because like it didn't like acknowledge that I hit 50,000 words, and I got
Right.
so
Yeah, I've heard of
That
that
would
kind of
have
thing.
made
Yeah.
me mad too.
yeah.
Straight
I was
to
like,
jail.
this is my validation. I'm not gonna get it. Like that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, I've heard of like the badges not loading and stuff and staying like grayed out or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like I said, tracker, but there's other tracker sites too that you don't necessarily need it for.
Mhm.
But I struggle to say that I have fully committed to Nano. I will probably hit 10,000 words in this stream for my novel, which is fun, but
Oh, nice.
I'm not gonna hit 50,000 at all. Like it's not happening, and it's not even me trying to be like down on myself. I just don't know where I'm gonna find the time to actually do 50,000 this month. But I'm hoping like 35,000 is what I would like to do, and between like today, tomorrow, and then obviously I'm gonna have 2 days off for Thanksgiving here in America, so I'm hoping a 4-day weekend will get me up to that like 35,000 mark, and then I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
Brandon Sanderson hits 35,000 a month, so and he's a
You're in
tank.
good company.
So, all right. Well, are we good to try another 25 minutes?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Get through the last couple comments. I saw a reverse harem mystery, which sounds like a wild time. So, alrighty, let's go into our second sprint, and I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy writing, plotting, brainstorming, writing poetry, what have you.
Yay.
All right, friends. And I feel like that the time is just going by so quickly. So, how did we all do that time?
I was still working on rereading that chapter, and then I've started outlining for a chapter that I need to rewrite. So,
Making progress.
I actually wrote and hit my writing goal for the write-a-thon by, finishing 3 poems. I think what I'm just going to do is extend it to 5 because
Might
it
as well.
seems, well within reach. And then in the end of the sprint, I also did some chores. And by that, I just mean I switched my laundry over from the washer to dryer.
Nice.
Still progress.
Yeah.
I cycled through a few emotions during that sprint. I was all excited. I was like, I continued to brainstorm. I came up with like a name for this new character. And then I got really hungry and I looked around to see what I had. And I was like, oh, I'm too lazy to make anything. So I spent like 10 minutes looking through Uber Eats, paralyzed with like all the choices that I had. Finally ordered. Now I'm excited again for my food to get here. And yeah. So I went through a few emotions.
What did we decide on? Yeah. What are we getting for food?
Just like a burger from the burger place across the street and some poutine. So
nice.
Yeah.
When I come visit you, we need to have poutine because I've never had real poutine. So
you've never had real poutine? Like you haven't had like a? But have you had it before? What do you mean? You've never had it, or like what's real? What do you mean?
Okay, well, up until like I would say last year, I went camping and we went at a restaurant like around our campsite that said it was poutine. I think it was real, but that was like the first time. But I feel like it's a big deal up in Canada, and I feel like that's just more authentic than.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty simple. It's just like fries, cheese curds, and gravy.
Yeah, which is what I technically had last year, but still. I don't know. It was like brown, like dark brown gravy. I don't know if that's like, I don't like dark brown gravy. I like turkey gravy. So it wasn't as good as I was hoping it was going to be. But that's what I'm saying. It's not authentic.
Right. Okay. Okay. We'll get some poutine for sure.
Okay. As for my work, I wrote 455 more words. I think this chapter is like I have my whole book outlined for once, which is weird to me. So like I know where the story is going, but this chapter it was kind of like a sparse one. And I'm trying not to make it like the scene from Twilight where she's researching vampires. Because like I'm like, but it's gonna end up kind of mimicking that a little bit because
like the book or the movie.
Well, definitely not going to be like the movie because the movie she like reads one website and then she's like, "Oh, it's vampires."
Oh, okay.
But like I want it to be like interesting, but like I feel like this is going to be like one of those chapters I'm going to have to spruce up later down the road because I think it's just going to be boring. I'm not feeling jazzed to write this chapter right now. So, but it's going to be like it has to be written because then we meet our vampire at the end of it. So, I got to get there.
Yeah.
But
love that.
Yeah, it's been tough trying to get through the slog right now. Which I guess I shouldn't say much. Like 455 words is still pretty good, but I feel like it's not where I want to get to.
Yeah.
For you.
Oh, I'm from like southern Ontario. I'm from Toronto.
Deep south of Canada.
Yeah. So close to the border.
I have to say that when I watched your vlog and you were like, we're in Buffalo or whatever, or Buffalo, Rochester, and I was like,
Buffalo,
like
yeah.
4 hours from me.
I know. You're so close yet so far.
I know. I mean, it's more of just like finding the time because it's very doable. Like if I left at like 4 a.m., I would get there for a whole weekend trip easily.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's like 6 hours, I think.
Yeah. Ugh. It's not so close.
It's really not that far.
I spent 6 hours just in like city traffic. That's
That would be what would kill me. Like, it would be, I would get through the United States so quickly, and then I would get to Canada, and like between like figuring out, I've never been to Canada, so I don't know how the passport things work, and
right.
that would take me probably the longest stretch to get through there.
Yeah.
But without traffic and without all that, it's like 6 hours.
Right. You got to do it. You just got to do it. Got to commit.
Yes. And honestly, I keep saying this is like this novel started off as my hate letter to Twilight. Which is why I'm trying not, like, I was trying to like redirect it a little bit. And I don't actually like, I don't know. I'm very neutral on Twilight. Like, I loved it as a teen. I don't agree with all of it. And that's kind of where this novel came from, is like, you know, vampires, especially Edward, like did a lot of creepy things, was not always a good person. And like, I wanted that to really be the highlight of my vampires. So that's why I'm like, I think when I was plotting this, I did put this, because I plotted it 2 years ago. So I think I plotted it as like a haha to the Twilight scene. But I'm like, I really can't make that all this chapter is.
Right.
Maybe the project is helping you discover what your true emotions are towards Twilight.
Animosity.
You'll be like bawling your eyes out or something by the end.
Oh gosh. Well, yeah. I mean, mine is definitely, I would say, I would think it's going to be darker. I mean, it has a lot of like, it takes place in Appalachia. And if anybody was watching my mental health writing stream, like that takes a lot. I talked about mental health and substance use, which is like the backbone of this novel. So, like, it definitely has more of like a harder edge than I think Twilight tried to dive into.
Right.
That's
So,
fair.
Yay, Montreal. That's where we should go to get a good authentic poutine for sure.
Okay. How far is Montreal from Toronto?
I feel like it's like 5 hours probably.
Oh, that's not too bad. So if I visited you for a week, then we could definitely
we could hit all the
yeah.
The food is also really good in Montreal.
Yeah, I've only been there once, but I remember really enjoying the poutine there.
Yeah.
You're in NEPA too? Oh my gosh. We'll have to DM me and figure this out, because NEPA's not that big. Hazelnut is listening to some music and going to go clean. So thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Yes.
A while.
Oh man, I do somewhat love. Me and Diane reread Twilight. Was it last year? Now it's already been like a whole year.
Yeah.
And truthfully, like I loved it, and so, like, in a goofy sense, where I'm like, this novel is so ridiculous, but it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
I will for sure be looking for something alpha, beta critique. Hopefully within the new year.
Nice.
Oh man. Oh, we're gonna have like an author meetup. Okay, let's got a plan for next year then.
Yeah.
All right. I could ramble for a long time. So let's probably get one more sprint in, if that's cool with you guys. Do we want to do 25 or do we want to go up to 30 this time?
I'm good either way. Maybe doing a 30 would be cool.
I could do a 30.
Okay. I'm thinking it might be that'll be our last one. So 30 could bring us up to the end, the 15-minute mark.
Nice.
Alrighty. Okay, let's get it going then. Oh, I did it again. Shoot.
Bye.
I don't want just my face up there. All right. Final sprint, my friends. Let's do it.
Yay.
All right, friends. How do we do for our final sprint?
I did good, actually. I basically wrote a whole another poem. It's just missing one line close to the end, and then that
Good.
poem will be finished. So that's basically what, 4, yeah, so far.
Nice. You're killing it.
Amazing. I did not write during that stream or anything. I did my dishes.
Nice.
And did a little tidying, which is very productive.
Needed. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
How'd you do, Sarah?
I also did not do any writing. I got derailed and I was answering emails. So
Oh, fair.
admin work. Yeah. I'm still counting it, but not towards me now.
Yeah. I also did pretty good. I feel like finally getting into a groove now that I am like doing. So I guess I should just say the one complaint I had when Stephanie Meyer was writing the like researching scene is I feel like she didn't actually like do it herself. She just was like, oh, maybe this is what popped up. So I'm like actually like sitting here like typing in what my character is to see like what's popping up and like how she would actually get down the rabbit hole. So I've been having fun with that. And because of that, I ended up writing 527 words, which was my best sprint. So.
Nice.
So I'm over 1,000 for that, and I am officially at 10,539 words now for my novel. So
nice.
Feeling good for
Exciting.
it. Yes. So I feel like we're getting somewhere. I
love it.
Yes. And then for everyone in the comments too, I did post Portia's stream. I thought she was before me. She's actually after me. So she will be the next stream. And that is pinned if you guys want to jump over there when we end. I'll probably just chat for a few minutes. I mean, we're here till 6 technically.
Yeah.
So what is everyone? So everybody, Michael, are you on the East Coast?
I'm in like Eastern time zone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I'm near Toronto. So yeah.
You're our odd duck here.
Oh, am I? Oh.
No. Sarah is. Yeah. You, me, and Diane are Eastern time, and Sarah, what are you? Mountain time?
Yep. Good job.
I'm. Eventually, I start to remember things. So, what is it like? Are you 2 hours? So you're 3:45 right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to a bookstore after this. So,
oh, that's exciting.
Still the beginning of my day.
It is, and we're getting ready for dinner.
Nice. Are you getting like a specific book? Like, are you going, or is it just for the vibes?
I am going to I'm going to a used bookstore. I'm looking for a copy of Aragon. Christopher Poloni is doing an event in Utah tomorrow that I'm going to. So I want to get, and I don't have my series with me. It's at my parents' house in Minnesota. And so I'm going to go try and find like an Aragon book, ideally used. I think that'd be nice, but if not, I'll just go to like Barnes and Noble and get one. And then I'm getting the new book tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So, I love that.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. I actually don't have the first book because I bought the first book at a yard sale thinking it was $1. And I was like, oh, look at this steal. And then the person, when I got home, and this was like 2 years later because I didn't open it for a while, put the Aragon cover on some other book. And it wasn't even a good book. It was like something like a crime drama from an author. I had no idea. And I was like, wow. So I have the series except for the first one.
That is so weird.
I know.
What a
I'm
weird
sorry to hear that.
Now I'm neurotic. Now I go through every book and I'm like make sure like they're actually like what they are and they're good. So
that's really smart. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like so ready to like sit there and like read it. And I'm like, as soon as I opened it, I'm like, what is this? I took the dust jacket off and it was just bland.
That would be such a disappointment, like such a letdown, especially if you're like cozy and getting ready to read.
Oh my God, I can't. I would be so mad.
He is still writing. He just came out with a spin-off series of Aragorn, and he is also he has 2 sci-fi novels out, which To Sleep in the Sea of Stars is one of my favorite books of all time, so I would recommend it. It's a doozy though. It's like 800 pages. Worth every second. I loved it.
Maybe I will also have to go buy that one and have him sign it.
It's really good. It definitely like inspired me to like get way more into sci-fi than I had been. Like I love sci-fi is one of my favorite movie genres. I will, especially sci-fi horror, I will eat that up all the time. But I never really read a lot of books until that one, and now I've been consuming a lot this year.
Nice.
But that's so exciting. I just went to see Neil Gaiman on Sunday, so
Saw that in your stories.
I know.
Oh,
It's
wait,
pretty
what?
cool.
What was that? What did you say there, Diane?
I honestly don't remember what I said. Oh, I saw that in your stories. My memory's
Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I posted. Unfortunately, like I didn't want to get kicked out because, you know, I had to buy, it wasn't a free event, so I had to like buy tickets. So I didn't film anything of him talking because we were told we were not allowed. But it was very cool. He's such an inspiration, but like I vlogged a little bit and talked about it, but he definitely had some pretentious answers when people would ask him questions. But like I'm like, well, maybe it's well deserved. I mean, you are pretty much killing it.
he does give that vibe of like the eccentric writer for sure.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He just has so many stories. I felt like I could have just listened to him for 6 hours. It was only like a 2-hour event. But like even the stories he shared in that time, I'm like, this man has lived. But I ended up it's when you said you had to go buy it, Sarah. I ended up spending like almost $200 getting signed books. He did not personalize any of them because he pre-signed them. But yeah, I was like, well, I'm probably never going to have this opportunity again. So we were buying all the books. And I think only owned one of his beforehand. So
I think in a situation like that, though, you like have to like it.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Like if I weren't to get, I don't know. I feel like I would regret going to an author event and not getting as many signed books as possible.
Yeah. I remember when like BookCon was still a thing, and I used to watch all like the booktubers going to BookCon and they would pull out their backpacks with like every single book. And I'm like, God, that seems like so overwhelming for the author. But then I'm like, I can understand it because like when might you get a chance like that again?
Yeah. I went to BookCon once and I loved it. And I had Sarah J. Maas sign 2 of my books, and then one of them got lost in a move, and I got so mad.
That.
Yeah. And I will never shut up about it.
Yeah, I saw Sarah J. Maas at it before she like really, really blew up. It was at a very small event. And I do have signed books from her too. But yeah, I don't plan on moving anytime soon. And if I do, it's gonna be like 20 minutes away. So hopefully I would not have that problem, but I think I would die if any of my books got ruined or lost of any signed books.
Yeah. In the future, I'm definitely going to like pack a book box and like put it in my car instead of like sending it with movers or whatever. Cause that's where things went bad.
Yeah.
Your Toronto is the best kind of Toronto. I think I missed some when it skipped and I didn't go back. PB is working on her video. Carrie wrote 3 hand. I love people who handwrite. Oh my God. That's so admirable.
Yeah.
Started spaghetti. I haven't had spaghetti in a while.
Oh, spaghetti.
Oh man. I hope you recover soon. That sounds rough. Everyone's getting COVID again.
Yeah.
Oops,
it skipped again. Oh, time zone waiting for the snow. Oh yeah, what's the temperature out there?
It's actually been, currently it's 52 degrees. We had snow, not in the valley, but like pretty low on the mountains, and so it was getting close, but not in the valley yet. Yes, they were.
Oh no. You guys are like, I'm just gonna have to move
Yeah.
myself. Well, I mean, we didn't use movers when I moved, but again, I only moved like 5 minutes away. So I'm just like, I'm keeping it close. So like,
Yeah.
I
Like a
would end up
5-minute walk or what?
yeah,
wheelbarrow.
probably like with my walking speed. Yeah, it's probably like a 5-minute walk, but we did a U-Haul and we moved everything and got settled in a day because
Nice.
That's impressive.
we were young and energetic. I don't know how it would be now. But well, all right. Well, we're almost to the end then. Chat slowing down. So do we want to do some outros? Any like announcements anyone has? Anything I could share in the chat for you guys?
Got nothing going on.
Oh, you do too have stuff going on, Diane.
Diane published a book. I bought it during this stream.
Oh,
Poetry book. I
That's
highly
awesome.
recommend. Go check it out. I'm excited to read it.
I'm nervous.
She grabbed
Oh my
her
God.
copy.
Stop.
Here's the book.
There it is.
Oh.
It's beautiful. It's mixed media.
Oh,
She has blackout
Nice.
poetry. Like, what an
Yeah.
artist.
I wish I had
Nice.
put more in there, but maybe in the next
In
collection.
the
Yeah.
next collection.
The blackout poetry was by far my favorite part.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I love blackout poetry, but it was
Oh,
like really
nice.
cool to see your like real journal entries
Yeah.
turn. I don't know. That was just like very cool. It was a very nice touch.
I feel like I was most proud of those ones. The one
Mhm.
there's a couple that I really liked. Yeah.
Yeah. I found
and
myself.
what's
sorry.
the name of the book again? Maybe if you could hold it.
In the interest of letting go.
Nice.
Feels like an ad.
That's a nice cover too.
Thank
Yes.
you.
I mean, I was gonna say, am I a writer?
Yeah, where's yours? Hold
So
yours.
I have a short story in the Stygian collection.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you're interested, this book is also available on Amazon and the website. Diane's is available on Amazon. Go support us. As I say, I have another short story. It's past the free date. It was only free on the day it was released, but it's on Havoc.
Mhm.
And to get a subscription for the month, I believe it's like $4. So it was published on October 26th. So
Yeah.
if you guys wanted to go back and find it, it's called Of Legends and Madness. So it's a horror.
Nice.
We love it.
Yeah.
We love horror.
Yes. So that's all I have to report, though. I don't have anything else coming out yet.
I'm launching a podcast in January, the next J month. But I haven't announced the name of it yet. So just, be aware.
I'm
I'm
excited.
excited for that.
cool.
I feel like it's been a long time coming. I feel like you talked about it like ages ago.
Yeah,
Or it feels
I
like ages ago.
forgot about it. Yeah. Like last year about this time, I was also planning to do it. But now I am actually like recording episodes and stuff, and I'm going to be ready.
I just
Nice.
know that's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I love podcasts. So, and it's so nice to like, when I'm not in the mood to start a new audiobook, to like throw a couple of those on.
Mhm.
So
Do you have like a date for when you're gonna announce the title, or or when it's like when the first episode is gonna drop?
I still need to pick dates. I'm assuming in December is when I'll announce, and then I still need to look at January and figure out what I want to do.
Okay.
So
Okay.
exciting. Have
That's
you
exciting.
recorded everything so far?
I have recorded one episode. I have a couple other people scheduled and on the books. I want to launch with 3 episodes, and then I think I'm going to go to every other week.
Nice.
So
Well, I will look forward to the official launch date, and then I will add it.
Yeah.
thank you.
I'm very excited.
All right, Michael. Any announcements for you?
No, not really. So for the write-a-thon, the next stream is going to be Portia. So that's stream number 4 at the top of the hour in like 4 minutes or so. So if you're clicked nicely on the playlist, that should just pop you over to that one nicely, automatically as we finish up here. But yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
And thanks for
Yeah.
having me, Bree.
Yes, I'm so glad I got to see everyone's faces. 'Cause Micah, I know we streamed not too long ago, but I haven't seen Sarah or Diane on a stream in a bit either. So it's been nice.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
this was fun.
Absolutely. Yes, glad it was
loved it.
productive. So
Yeah.
we want to do any outros other than, what we already talked about?
I think that works.
Yes. All right. Well, you're on my channel, so yes, I'm Bree. I try to post videos. I do have a vlog upcoming where I mostly just ramble. It's not much of a vlog. It's just me talking about my novel. But
I love it.
if you're
That's why.
interested, I should have that out either tomorrow or Monday. And I hope you guys stick around. And if you have any issues with the playlist, I did link directly the next stream. It is stuck on the top of the chat. So with that said, guys, I look forward to you in Portia's stream, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. See you. Thank you.